Welcome back to Theresa.is.Dead. My name is Theresa and I'm very much alive. And if you're new here, welcome. I have an awful garbage mouth where I tend to use fuck as a comma. If you're not into that or weird shit in general, bitch, this is not the place for you. Feel free to exit the video here. No harm, no foul. But I'll remember our time fondly. If you want to jump straight to the overall review of the products, I'll leave a time code down below. Feel free to jump ahead. So today was pretty fucking fun. I saw someone dancing in the rain. I'm pretty sure they were exercising, but I want to believe that they were doing a rain dance. So that happened. And on my way home tonight, Alex decided to pick me up at the bus stop. Now with the bus stop where I live, there's a supermarket. So I was like, oh, you know, let's go to the supermarket, let's check something out. And I'm glad that I did, because what happened, probably the stupidest and fucking funniest thing that has happened to me today, besides the person dancing in the rain. We go into the supermarket, we make a beeline to the milk section. And as we're going into the milk section, there were two guys standing right in front of the milk case. And they were staring so intently at this milk as if they were trying to solve some fucking geometry problem. To their credit, there is many different kinds of milk, but I was like, holy shit, is it really that deep? But I digress. So I'm standing there for about 20 seconds or so, trying to see if they're going to notice me so that they can part the Red Seas so that I can go get my 2% milk. But no, instead, the one guy turned and looked at the other guy and kind of like hit him in the shoulder and said,
"Can I ask you a question?"
So the second guy said,
"Yeah, sure. What's the difference between name brand milk and store brand milk?"
So the other guy kind of looked at him confused and said,
"The label." Huh. But why is there a price difference?
The other guy just kind of slowly tilted his head and said,
"That's how the world works."
Which kind of caused me to laugh a little bit. Because I was like, touche, bitch, touche.
Let me ask you a question. What's the difference between 2% and 1% milk?
This time the guy just closed his eyes. I'm pretty sure he left his body at that point and said,
"It's the percentage of milk fat." Huh. So tell me, what is the percentage of whole milk? 4. 4? Huh.
I don't know how I didn't fucking die of laughter right then and there, but I figured just hold on just a little bit more. I feel like there's something else that's about to come out. So probably for the next minute or so, the man that was so amazed about the milk percentages just kept staring at all the different kinds of milk and going,
huh.
I fucking love people. He then turned to the other guy, patted him back on his shoulder and said,
"Thanks, pal,"
and then walked away. The man that was staring at the milk case slowly turned to me and said,
"I don't know who the fuck that is."
Which then caused me to fucking die with laughter. Because I was not expecting that. I thought I was gonna be like, oh, that's my friend. No, I don't know him. Oh, God. And then after that, I said, thank you so much. I'm gonna go share this on the internet. He then thought I was fucking crazy and walked away. He had a basket of groceries. He just left them and then walked out of the store. So that was awesome. I'm really excited that he's probably gonna go tell his wife what happened in the store tonight. And he'll never go to that Stop and Shop ever again. Anyway, that was my night. How's yours? On today's video, we're going to be doing another bite-sized review where most of the products are actually ColourPop stuff, with the exception of a couple things that I received from Octoly. So I'm going to be an adorable little fucking sweetie and put all the little time codes down below, so if you want to jump to a specific product or blah, 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 whatever, it's at your fucking disposal. Never say I didn't do anything for you. Now with that said, let's talk about ColourPop because there's a lot of it. And
okay.
So the first product I want to talk about is the Smoke Sessions the Smoke Show palette, which is the little gray monochromatic palette that was just released. This is their last monochromatic palette that they released. I don't know, ColourPop literally releases 7 products in a fucking day. I can't keep up with this anymore. I'm fucking over it at this point. And then ABH is no fucking better being fucking ColourPop senior, so I can't fuck with it. But anyway, let's talk a little bit about this palette. So this little 9-pan palette retails for about $12. It fits the aesthetic of the other monochromatic palettes from ColourPop. This palette is a beautiful gradient of black, grays, and whites, and you get 3 shimmer shades and 6 matte shades. Much like this little Bubby's brothers and sisters. This palette is really no different. The colors are super pigmented, they're super easy to blend, and have a really good lasting power. I find that with both finishes, you do get some kick up, you do get some fallout, but nothing too insane. But it does require me to use a makeup wipe to clean up any sort of excess bullshit. Now, for the shimmer shades in this guy, I've used them with my fingers, I used them wet, I used them dry, as well as with some glitter glue. I didn't experience any sort of real issue, but I will note that using it dry was my least favorite and just fucking murdered my face. I found that the payoff was much weaker and it was an explosion of sparkles. So I've been playing with this palette for a little over 2 weeks, I would say. Has it been that long? Yeah, I think so. 2 weeks. And I think my biggest and only real complaint is that there isn't a big range of the amount of looks you can create with this palette. You can either look like Vampira, Nancy from The Craft, or some slutty, sultry gray alien. That's literally all you could fucking do with this. Which there's nothing wrong with that, but your options are incredibly limited. And it's a shame that I actually prefer this little thing over the Lime Crime Immortalis palette. That was a beautiful palette, it had a beautiful color story, it just had no fucking pigment or payoff. Now, do you need this? It's kind of up to you. If you are somebody that likes this color story, I think it's definitely unique enough to purchase because you don't normally see a lot of cool tone gray shadows or any gray shadows for that matter. So I'm definitely happy to have this little fucker in my collection. But with that said, as much as I think it's fucking great and all that good shit, I don't think you necessarily need to really rush out and get it. Like I said, you know, this palette, while it is really a perfect sultry smoky eye palette, do you really need to have it right fucking now? Probably not. I think if you waited for the ColourPop Black Friday sale, pretty sure this little bitch is gonna be on sale and you could probably get an additional 20% off. So if I were you, I would just fucking wait. But if you do get it today, you will not be disappointed. It's still so much fucking better than that goddamn Lime Crime palette. Alright, so the second eyeshadow palette we're gonna talk about is the Baby Got Peach palette. Don't wanna fuck it up too much because, as you can see, bitch is askew. So much like the last palette, this is another 9-pan monochromatic bullshit. Whatever. And this has been out for a hot minute. I'm pretty sure there's been at least 106 releases since this palette. So this is old news. So I can understand if you want to skip ahead, I get it. When this first came out, it didn't really interest me enough to pick it up because I was like, oh, you know, I mean, I do love a good peach story, but I'm like, I don't really want neutrals. However, since I've been showered with so many goddamn fucking rainbow palettes, I'm kind of craving a little bit of a neutral Nelly in my life. Who the fuck am I?
A 34-year-old woman who loves a good orthopedic shoe and an early bird dinner special.
I don't really have any true issues with the quality of this palette. 5 mattes, 1 duochrome shade, 2 shimmers, and 1 fucking pressed glitter. I would say that probably the biggest complaint that I have with this palette is that you don't get any real depth at all. Everything kind of looks the same on the eye, which is unfortunate. Actually, for shits and giggles, I decided, you know what? So many people have been saying that the pressed glitters are actually eye safe. Let me go put that on my eye.
Biggest fucking mistake of my life.
I'm still finding glitter in places that I didn't put glitter, which is slightly hilarious, but really horrifying. Think about it. Yeah, there. This glitter, this pressed fucking glitter is beyond offensive. It is so incredibly messy. It's an explosion of glittery, dagger-filled bukkake all over my fucking face. God forbid if you wear this for more than 8 hours. God forbid. I was cleaning so much glitter off my fucking face, it wasn't even funny. It took me about 35 minutes to stop scrubbing my face with a fucking Brillo pad, pretty much, trying to get those little goddamn micro glitters out. At the end of the day, I basically look like I fucked a disco ball. Not sexy. Not at all. Also, when I received my palette, this little fuckface right here was so askew that when I put my finger in it, it like shot to the other side of the goddamn palette. And then I had glitter herpes everywhere. And I was like, ah! Like I fucking hated it. It was terrible. Other than that fucking annoyance, which I'm going to put down because I'm scared of it, I wish there was a darker brown shade in there, again, because I want more depth. I found that when using this particular palette, I was reaching for other things to complete the look. So that's really shitty. So kind of with that said, I don't think this is a got to have item that you got to have. So I would totally skip out on this.
Pass.
So the next 2 products I want to talk about are the face products from the Disney Designer Collection. I wound up picking up the Beauty and the Beast collection and
A dream is a wish your heart makes.
the Cinderella collection. And the reason why I chose these 2, which by the way, when it first came out, I was kind of like, they're doing another palette? Who asked for this? Honestly, I was so disappointed with the Villains collection that I really just didn't want to waste my time with this. But when I was an Ulta bitch and it was my birthday, I was like,
Oh, I got to have this.
honestly, at that point, I was just like fucking just buying things to buy them because I'm a piece of shit. And I got these for 20% off.
Yay!
Anyway, so let's talk about the Belle one first. So this guy retails for about $18 and you get 2 products. First product being the Enchanted Mirror Blush, which is very pretty. And then you get this Luxe Liquid Lip. So let's talk about the blush first. By the way, packaging wise, this is super fucking adorable. It's something that I feel like I would see in Disney. Lose my shit. And then when I see it's $45, I would slowly back away. So I'm glad that ColourPop has a better price point. You get a nice size blush and you get this mirror, which is quite lovely. I mean, it's not the best mirror in the world, but it's a fucking mirror, so I'll shut up at that. So the pinky blush kind of has a nice opacity, but I felt like I needed to build it up. It's light, it's weightless, and I found that it does melt into my skin. Now for today, I'm actually not wearing this blush. I'm wearing a different ColourPop blush, which I will get to in a second. But I felt like the blush was okay. Like it did its job. It wasn't the most pigmented bitch in the world, but you know, she's there. It's okay. I think to me, the packaging was better than the actual product. Now, the liquid lip, on the other hand, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. First of all, it takes a little bit for it to dry down. And then when it does dry down, it feels like more of a lip stain, which is really weird because I really love the color of this, but it's just so not great. I feel like I have permanent fruit punch mouth. It doesn't wear for a very long time. If you're eating food, it rubs off. I will say though that I don't feel like my lips are suffocating, which is great, but it's not like I will rush to go put this back on. I feel like for most of the day when I was putting it on, I kept applying it a lot because I didn't feel like there was any product there. So no matter how many fucking layers you put on, I don't think you could really make a nice, beautiful, opaque coat. It just looks like you have fruit punch mouth. Nobody got time for that. When I compare it to my other liquid lipsticks, say like from Ofra or Stila or Jeffree Star or whatever, I like the formula of those guys. I think they're wonderful, they're fantastic, like I have no issue with them. This, nah. It's not the worst thing I've ever tried, but it's definitely something that I will never pick up. And again, I just don't think I like ColourPop's lip products, and I'm gonna say it. I don't like them. Fight me, I don't give a shit, but this was a complete fucking waste of time. In hindsight, to me, this bundle was okay. I didn't necessarily need it. Now this bundle,
Bitch. Fuck me the fuck up, bitch.
I'm excited about this one, all right? First of all, you get a little stupid liquid lipstick. You get it in the shade, what the fuck is it, Prince Charming. Color is a little bit better than the Beast color, but still nothing to write home about. What you get in this, boys and girls and toasters, is this beautiful motherfucking highlighter. So again, much like the Belle packaging, you get Cinderella, beautifully drawn. You get a nice little mirror here that's slightly warped, but it's okay. And you get this beautiful fucking highlighter. I will be very honest to say that I have a lot of highlighters in my collection, an amount that I'm probably embarrassed to say, because like I love highlighters. For a period, I was like, I don't see the hype of it, but now I'm like, I need to glow like the alien slut that I was meant to be. ColourPop's highlighters, they're okay, but like I'm not a huge fan of them. I don't really gravitate towards them. They're like the Super Shock ones. They're very glittery. I don't really feel like they have a nice payoff. Like I need to use my finger. I don't like it. I'm not a fan of it. But like I have it in my collection. Like they're not the worst things I've ever tried, but they're something that I don't reach for. This bitch is a fucking snack. Oh my God. You basically look like you fucking put a McRib all over your goddamn face. I fucking love it. I personally think that this could be potentially flattering on all skin tones. And if that's not true, I want to fucking believe that because I think everybody should have this. If you're gonna get anything that I'm gonna mention today, get the fucking $18 set. Just get it for this fucking highlighter. This highlighter actually kind of reminds me of the consistency of Cookie from Benefit, except in a champagne finish. And if you don't believe me, I will fucking show you. Okay, so here's Cookie. That's Cookie. Like, come on, bitch. My makeup dick is so hard right now. You have no fucking idea. I cannot even stop staring at it. That's how impressed I am. Oh my God. If I somehow die tomorrow, Alex, make sure I have that on my face, please. I want to look like a fucking slut in my coffin. Like I said, lipstick, whatever. Fuck that lipstick. Nobody gives a shit. This is worth the $18 price tag alone. Considering Cookie is about $30, this shit is well worth $18. And if you want to wait a little bit because you want to save a little bit of coin, I imagine this will probably be included in the ColourPop Black Friday sale. But I highly, highly recommend this one. So the second thing I want to talk about is actually from the Peach collection, and it's the Peach Blush in Frisky Business. And I wanted to like this more, to be honest with you. I think a lot of ColourPop's face products, I felt like were good at one point, but now I'm like, I don't know. And I think I'm spoiled by those goddamn Cover FX blushes, which I know they're $38, but worth every fucking penny. Oh my God, can I fucking tell you. Yeah, this was okay. It wasn't bad. Like, I love the compact. I love like the whole feel of it. Like, it's really adorable. But like the actual quality of the blush, it lacks a good opacity. Like, it's very fucking light. And to me, that's like super annoying. Like, it's a light flush of color. It's not terrible, but it's, I don't know, like, it's not the most fucking amazing thing. And I think that's what my problem is with this blush, is that I feel like I'm using a lot of product and I'm not getting a lot of payoff with it. Maybe if I didn't have bronzer on my face, you would see it would be a little bit more noticeable. As someone who looks like uncooked chicken, I kind of want to look like a plump fryer these days. This is not really the best thing. Am I gonna reach for it? Probably not. The only reason why I picked this up actually and the peach eyeshadow palette is because I didn't want to pay for shipping. I'm that bitch where I was like, I'll just spend $30. And then in reality, I'm like, I didn't really need this at all. I don't know. I don't really think it's all that great. I think you could fucking pass on it. You don't need this in your collection. You don't need this in your fucking life. And yeah, it's another shitty purchase I fucking made that's gonna die in the back of my makeup drawer. Awesome. All right, so this is the last ColourPop product that I wanted to talk about, and it's the Safiya Nygaard lipsticks. So these guys retail for about $8. I want to say for the record that I am a huge fucking fan of Safiya Nygaard. I love her fucking channel because I think she's just so adorable and knowledgeable, and I fucking learn something at the end of her videos, and I love that. Now, with that said, I was super excited for her to have this collaboration because as she is my spooky bat queen, I want to support her in any way that I fucking can. And that's where the nice stuff is gonna end. And it's so fucking unfortunate. It comes full circle in the sense that I don't think I like ColourPop's lip products. The component on these guys, it's so really hard to say because they're so reflective, fucking adorable, just in time for Halloween. And that's what I loved about this collection. And I just felt like, okay, this is kind of ColourPop's answer to their Halloween collection because we all have been fucking craving and dying for it, but they haven't released anything. So I figured, okay, this is going to be like the thing that is going to be like the best Halloween thing ever because the packaging is fucking killing it. The colors in this collection are very pretty. I decided to choose the colors Bikini Bottom and Mrs. Norris because again, I am just a neutral fucking Nelly. I really don't like to get any sort of kind of crazy colors because I usually do kind of crazy eye looks and blah, blah, blah. I like to stick with things that are very neutral. These just don't look good on me. They almost look like I've been eating out of the toilet. No shade to her or to ColourPop, it's just they look wonderful on her and to other people that I have seen posting pictures with this. But for me, I just don't fucking look right. Like, you wouldn't leave me with your child or pet if I had these fucking lipsticks on. You'd be like,
oh, Cindy, we gotta go.
You know what I mean? Like, it's fucking that bad. Now, I wish I could just stop the review there by just saying like the colors didn't work or whatever. I really wish I fucking could, but I can't. Because I noticed something very weird about these lipsticks that I don't know what exactly it is, and so I figured I would share my experience with you guys. So when I first got these, I put them on my face and I noticed that I was getting a very weird white line right on my lip. And I didn't understand why, and no matter how many times I took off all the lipstick and reapplied, I would just get this very thin white line, kind of like towards the inside of my lip. And I didn't understand where the fuck that was coming from because I've never, ever, ever experienced that ever in my life with a fucking lipstick. And it's weird because I exfoliate my lips. They always have a nice chapstick on them and my chapstick is not shitty chapstick. Treat my lips better than I fucking treat myself. I've had lipsticks in the past like gum up, or they would kind of give me like those weird matrix mouth lines. That sometimes fucking happens. I've never had an instance where I had a white line right there. Of course, I could pat it out with my finger and it would disappear, but then it kind of just honestly turned me off because I was like, what the fuck is that? So I started Googling things, kept leading back to exfoliation, like, oh, you have to exfoliate your lips. It doesn't make any fucking sense because I exfoliate my lips. So I want to leave it to you guys because I don't want to shit on a fucking product if it's totally my fault, you know? I don't know what the fuck is going on with it. And so I want to leave a little clip with you to show you what I'm talking about because obviously I want to bring my fucking receipts, bitch. I know I have lipstick on my fucking mouth right now. Can I? See, like, Yeah, it just like has this fucking white line. Okay, I can't. All right, so yeah, that happened. I don't know. If you guys have ever experienced that with the ColourPop lipstick or any lipstick, let me know. What the fuck? Am I doing something wrong? Because if I am, I will fucking say it. Like, trust me, I will, but I don't know. Because I've never had that happen with other lipsticks before. Okay, anyway, so that's kind of a bummer for me. So the next couple of products I want to talk about, they were sent to me via Octoly. Before I jump into anything further, I do want to mention that the lovely brand Fresh gifted me these 3 items, and the first one being the Black Tea Kombucha Facial Treatment Essence, the Soy Face Cleanser, and last but not least, the Lotus Youth Preserve Face Cream. Now, I don't really talk a lot about skincare because, as you guys know, I'm a creature of habit. I usually stick to my bougie or Tatcha because I have very, very sensitive skin, and I find that that is a thing that always works for me. However, I have had the pleasure of trying Fresh in the past, so I was very excited to receive other items from Fresh. The first one I will talk about because I've had this before. I purchased this. I fucking love this. This is the Soy Face Cleanser. What I like about this is that it's very soothing to my skin, and I find that it really removes all sort of makeup remnants or just gross fucking MTA transit bullshit all over my goddamn face. It leaves my face feeling clean, which is what I love. I hate when I have cleansers that make me feel like I need to use something else in order to wash the filth off my face. You know what I mean? And this is something that I can just use a little squeeze of and I feel great. So I am a true fan of this. So I was very excited that I was sent this, but in reality, I actually fucking use it. So I love it. Now the second product they gifted to me was this Black Tea Kombucha Face Treatment Essence. And I'll be honest, I don't know if it's really doing anything for me. And I feel like this is a product that I'm just gonna have to keep playing with. But what I have noticed that I'm not really a fan of, if I apply maybe a hair too much, and granted, I fucking use this very sparingly because I am not someone that likes to have a greasy face because I tend to break out and all of that kinds of shit. I find that it's just too greasy and I feel like I put my face in a fucking deep fryer and I hate that. I don't know if I would necessarily purchase this with my own money. That's kind of how I feel about this one. It's okay. The third product I fucking love, and that's the Lotus Youth Preserve Face Cream. It's so fucking smooth. Oh my God. I actually really, really do enjoy this. And I would happily purchase this when I don't feel like spending $70 on Tatcha. What I like about this is that a little bit goes a long way and it kind of melts into your skin. It doesn't sit on top of your skin. It melts beautifully into the skin. I don't feel like my skin is greasy after applying this. It actually feels really, really lovely, and I'm a fan of that. So I definitely think out of the 3 products, I will always continue to buy the soy cleanser. And I definitely think that I would pick this up. Now, is this going to replace Tatcha? No, because there's something about Tatcha that I can't really describe that's fucking magic to my skin, but this is a beautiful close second. I like this. This was pretty awesome. So thank you, Fresh. So the next 2 products that I'm going to be talking about is from Givenchy, but this nail polish was gifted by Givenchy for me to try, and this is their, I'm going to butcher this shit, Le Vernis nail polish in the shade Vivid Orange. The whole bottle of it is just like super fucking bougie and pretentious. Honestly, I fucking love it. I love the weird Lego cap. I think that's really adorable. I love how minimalistic it is. It's very future-esque and I am a huge fan of that. Now, that's where all the nice things stop. Now, I'm not gonna pretend that I am some nail polish aficionado. I'm not simply nail-logical. As much as I wish I could be like her, I'm not. I do have an appreciation for nail polish, and I do have a very nice small collection of mostly like OPI and Orly and some indie nail polishes, and I love it. I actually get a lot of joy and satisfaction from doing my own nails. I will never touch my feet because they're disgusting. That's why I pay someone to do that and tip them very well. But for my own nails, I like to do them myself. I was very intrigued about trying this nail polish. I love the color of it. I think it's really great. I love that kind of hot orange garbage. Like, I am a true goddamn fan of that because I'm someone that wears loud nail polish all year round. So I'm not like oh, this only goes for the summertime. Like, nah, bitch, I'll wear this in the fucking dead of winter because I don't care. And here's the thing. So when I first applied the nail polish, it was fine. It was beautiful. It actually dried down pretty fast. Now, I will say that I did use a base coat from Orly, which I adore, and I always use that as a base coat. I never had any issue with that. And I usually always end it with a top coat. That's usually like a no chip top coat, and then I'll have like a quick dry coat on top of that because I'm a New Yorker and I'm impatient. All that aside, I put this on. It looked beautiful. It was fine. I had no issue with applying it. I thought the brush worked great on it. It was awesome. Not more than 12 hours of me wearing this nail polish, it was already fucking chipped. And I was like, how the fuck did that happen? And I'm telling you, I am a prissy fucking bitch, okay? I literally did nothing. I didn't even wash any dishes. I was like, how the fuck did this chip? How is that even possible? 2 days later, my nails look so fucking awful. And I know there's a couple of videos, and for my last few videos, you can see my fucking nails were tore the fuck up. And I'm not a booty guru, so I don't give a shit of what I fucking look like. Obviously, look at me. But seriously, like, I didn't understand how my nails look that fucked up. So I have tried it again since then, and I had the same kind of fucking experience. And it just annoys the shit out of me because I really wanted to like this more. But the fact that it doesn't last very long and it chips that easily, God forbid I fucking do anything, I would hate to see what it would look like. You know what I mean? I feel like getting something like this is just one of those days that you're like, I just want to buy something expensive to look at and then feel good about myself. But in reality, when you get it home and you realize it doesn't work, you just feel worse about yourself. That's what this nail polish is making me do. I am thankful that I didn't spend my hard-earned money on this because I think I would really truly be upset. And last but certainly not least, let's talk about the Givenchy Tint Couture Everwear. I want to say thank you to Givenchy because Givenchy gifted this foundation to me. So thank you, Givenchy, and thank you, Octoly. This guy retails for about $53. It came out, I want to say this year. It's a fairly new foundation for Givenchy, and it comes in 30 shades of white. You heard me right, it does. The deeper shade range in this particular foundation is non-existent. I don't know if they're going to be enhancing their shade range, I don't know. But right off the bat, that is a turn off for me. The bottle is really pretty. It's glass, it's weighted, it's adorable. Has this really cute little Lego silver top. Aesthetically, this is very, very pleasing. And that's pretty much it. When I was choosing my shade, I chose P100 because it looked closest to my skin shade. And essentially this has a pink undertone. Basically look like Porky Pig's girlfriend. Now, what's interesting about this foundation is that it's very, very quick drying. So if you're someone that likes to dot it all over your face and try to blend it out, that's not gonna work. You have to put a little bit on a sponge and work really fast. So I'm not a huge fan of foundations like that. Not to say that I wanna take my time, like watching fucking paint dry, but at the same time, I don't wanna feel like it's a race to the bathroom after eating Arby's. You know what I'm saying? As much as this is a quick drying foundation, this bitch transfers a lot, like a lot. And I found myself having to put so much powder on my face to combat any sort of fucking transferring. That didn't really work too well. And then I noticed after an hour of wearing it, the bottom half of my face turned into a fucking oil slick. And I'm actually currently breaking out as we speak. Over here is so fucking greasy, it's disgusting. Pretty sure I could fry bacon on my face. And I've been wearing this for more than 12 hours. So let's zoom you in. Hopefully these lights kind of show it. And I find that I'm like getting buildup like right here, but like all over here, it's like kind of like an oil slick. Just not fucking nice. It's actually kind of funny because when I was at work today, I had to talk to somebody for like 15 minutes and my fucking, on the receiver of my phone, there was like a ring of foundation. And I will say that the foundation actually looked better on the phone than it did me. But I will say that the best part of this foundation is the way that it oxidizes. And it's really hard for you guys to see that because of course I have a softbox. I look a lot better than what I fucking look like in person. I mean, come on. It's a no-brainer. But what's awesome about it is that when you apply it, very light and very pink, right? About 5 or 10 minutes later, you start thinking to yourself, wow, when did I start to look like the yellow guy from Sin City? Okay. How we're gonna make this work? And then another 30 minutes goes by and then you become this light orange color. Kinda a little Cheeto-y, as if you were eating Chester Cheeto's ass out. You know what I mean? Like, it's not the greatest, you just look fucking off. Honestly, the whole foundation to me is very off-putting. I don't really like it too much. The fact that it breaks me out is probably the main reason why I will never put this on my face again. And yeah, so Nope, I'm good. I'm all set. Thanks. Shit, that was a lot of stuff. Let me know down below how you feel about any of the products that I talked about. If you're interested in getting them, if you care, if you whatever, let me know. And if you made it this far, thank you. You're a fucking peach, because this was a long video. And yeah, with that said, I want to say thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it as always. Feel free to like, comment, hit that subscribe button. It's fucking free. And hit that bell icon for notification of all my future posts. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Discord. On Thursdays, we have a podcast called The Miserable Three. Oh, sometimes I'm on my husband's Twitch channel where I just yell about shit on the internet. All of that stuff will be listed down below, along where you can get my merch and everything that is on my face and these products and blah, 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 and whatever. So with that said, I'll see you little pumpkins later. Bye.